Hi folks, my name is Dan Schutte. I own Shoreview Natives, and we're a native plant nursery and landscaping company based out of Two Harbors, Minnesota. We've got a few other YouTube videos online you might want to check out before this one. Right now it's March 3rd, 2022, and we just seeded about 40 trays behind us. So we've got a video on how we do our seeding process here at Shoreview Natives. But these trays right now, we're just kind of waiting for germination, and then once the plants grow to an appropriate size to transplant, we'll transplant out of these what we'll call mother trays into individual cells in 48 cell trays. And we'll show that process too. But do check out videos we've got up there about stratification and seeding trays. So we seeded these 2 days ago now, and one of the most important things once those seeds are on a tray and getting ready to germinate is keeping them damp. In the stratification process, you keep the seeds cool and damp for 30 or 60 or 90 days depending on the species. And once those seeds have been exposed to moisture, that needs to stay damp all the way up until germination. So once you put them in the tray, they definitely do run the risk, if you're not on top of that humidity and the moisture within there, of drying out, and then the metabolism stops and the seed turns into a dud. So that's one of the things we really pay attention to here, is once the seeds are on the tray, we make sure that we're checking them every day and that they've got appropriate humidity, just that they're damp on top. So we've got a tray of hoary verbane here, Verbena stricta. We collected seeds, put it through stratification, seeded them, and now here they are. We found these hand pressurized sprayers, which really are an awesome tool for this part of it. I used to use kind of the squeeze trigger sprayers, and you can really wreck your fingers and forearms if you do that a lot. So these things have been great to come across. You just pressurize them like this, and you can see it squirts a steady stream. It's got adjustable nozzle, so you can make that more of a mist or a more direct stream. And so we kind of shoot the gap there and make it, kind of so it's got some pressure. And that kind of mimics a rainfall event. If you think about seeds when they're planted, it pushes the seeds down in there, and it makes sure, obviously, that the seeds in the soil underneath them are damp. So the other thing I don't hesitate to do when depending on how you put soil in your trays, sometimes you can get little hills or valleys there. And a lot of times, whether you're planting in a vegetable garden or native seeds, you hear about seed to soil contact. And so even with my fingers, I just kind of pat this whole tray, and that helps ensure that these seeds are really small actually, and so that ensures that those seeds are kind of pushed down on the soil, and that just kind of helps draw that moisture into them, because the soil is going to hold the moisture, and then it's going to wick into the seed, and that's part of that hydration process. It needs to continue that we were talking about earlier. So that's kind of what we do, and we put the humidity dome back on top of this, and then we'll put it back under our little germination stand and light setup here, and then it's just kind of a waiting game. We should have 8 to 10 days or so until these start to germinate, and then about a week or two after that we'll start transplanting. So we'll show you kind of the process for all that too, but thanks for tuning in. Check out our other videos, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.